guys, what is up? What is good? Person back again with another Manchester United discussion video where I talk about the most important thing what's happened, including Man United, regarding Man United over this past week. Yes, it has been the international break, guys. So the guys are away with their national teams such as France, Spain, England, Sweden, and Portugal as well. Shout out to the Portuguese guys, man like Dallo, bro, man like Dallo. But in this video, right, I am going to be talking about the whole Mark Ogden article, right, that was written on Harry Maguire, and like he basically Mark Ogden has had like interviews, right, with sources close to Harry Maguire, and to what's come out, bro, like it's absolutely ridiculous in my opinion. Yes, Bruno had one with the Athletic and the Brandon Williams one as well, where man was waved. I'm pretty sure he was waved, right, in that boxing event. But for me, the one that stuck out the most was this Harry Maguire one. And yeah, I'm gonna be reading the tweets, of course, as like quotes. Guys, I do have a stutter, so again, please bear with me. I'll try to keep this video as short as possible for you guys. Again, I picked out the most important parts, so I'm gonna go right into it. So the first one says, Harry needs pace around him, but he hasn't had that. If you put Ruben Diaz in that Manchester United defense and Harry in the Man City back four, Diaz would struggle and Harry would thrive, right? And for me, when I first read this, I was like, what? Like, if you, bro, like, have you seen Diaz play at Benfica, fam? Ruben Diaz, if Ruben Diaz, right, was at this Manchester United team, bro, he would kill it, fam. He is that guy, fam. You know what I mean? And with Harry Maguire, he has had pace around him, like Eric Bayer, bro. Whenever Eric Bayer, right, has played next to Harry Maguire, Bayer's put out some absolutely like terrific performances. The one against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, where man's doing like the 360 spin, you know, even Axel Tuanzebe as well at PSG. Away, fam, in France at the Parc des Princes, shutting down Kylian Mbappe, bro. So whoever's saying this, right, like it's dumb. It's really dumb. And for me, like, Harry Maguire should be careful of like these sources close to him, because again, they're just yes people. They're not grabbing him and pulling him like to the side and be like, bro, like, come on, bro, like you actually need to be better than this, because again, like, your spot right now is in trouble, bro. It generally is in trouble, and this is just another excuse. It's literally an excuse. And for me, right, I hate picking on or picking on, but I hate talking about Harry Maguire, because everything that I've said, right, like throughout my channel about Harry Maguire, it's not being good, and I feel terrible about saying this, but it's just the truth, because he's dropping bad performances, and it's hard to go past that, because again, it's Manchester United, like like guy now, it's Man United, but it is Manchester United, and Man United, right, when you play for Man United, you are under a big spotlight, like you're being watched, everything that you do, and right now he's not been playing well. He genuinely has not been playing well, and again, I just hate saying this about Harry Maguire, because again, he's a Man United player, and I want what's best for Man United players, but he's been terrible. He genuinely has been terrible, and he does need to get better. And again, like, these people who are around him need to tell him this, guys. The next quote, right, reads, Harry hasn't had a good 12 months, but he hasn't been helped by those around him, coaches or players. So it's inevitable that his confidence and form have suffered. Some of it is partly true, because when you got a manager like Ollie and he keeps on picking you all the time and you're not playing well, like there's no consequence to that. Ollie, right, if a player like Bayer is playing well, right, and Harry is not playing well, he should be putting Bayer there and playing him, and that should be an indicator for Harry Maguire to say, like, listen, bro, like, look, I'm putting this guy, right, in front of you right now in that first team spot, because you've not been playing well. But only again, like, friendships or hugging people, this and that, like, it's just not been good enough. And for me, like, this quote, right, says coaches or players. For me, again, it is coaches. The other players, right, but when you look at guys like when Wan-Bissaka first started at Man United, the guy was playing well, you know, like slide tackling guys like Raheem Sterling, like literally couldn't get past him. No one couldn't get past him. When you look at like Luke Shaw, Bert, Carlos, bro, that season that he had, right? It's not the players like around him, because when everybody else, right, is playing well, and you're that one common denominator, then there must be something wrong with you. But the coaches, yes, I can't see that with the whole Ollie thing, but to blame it on the other players, bro, sometimes you have to be like self-aware and be like, listen, like, am I the only one who's not playing well here? So again, it's excuses, man. It's genuine excuses, and I'm not here for it. You play for one of the biggest teams in the world, and there is going to be pressure on you. The next quote, right, reads, so this next quote really killed me. It really made me laugh. It really made me laugh, right? So it says, sources say Harry Maguire's frustrations with David De Gea's communication and reluctance to defend further away from his goal line were a factor in the overall malaise in defense last season. Right, last season, the 2021-2022 Premier League season, right? Who were the two main standout players in that season? Ronaldo and David De Gea. Who did Harry Maguire have a problem from the press so that kept on coming out? Ronaldo, fam. Like, for this I don't get this, bro. I don't get this. Like, those two players, right? They were the two players that actually saved Man United last season. Genuinely saved like United. Without those guys, would have been relegated, right? And I remember the Tottenham game, right, where Ronaldo scored the hat-trick past Tottenham, right? When you look at the two goals that Tottenham scored, whose fault was it? Maguire, fam. The own goal, bro. Like, when I was watching that, I was like, is this guy like, I'm pretty sure he's a liability for Man United. You know, I was like, this guy is a liability. And for these sources, right, to say that, oh, with your frustrations with David De Gea and the blame shifting and the blame of other players, bro. No, bro. No, you like, these sources, Harry, bro, like, again, I'm not picking on you. Like, this is just for me, right, speaking as a fan and who've seen great defenders at United, guys like Jaap Stam, guys like Rio Ferdinand, guys like Vidic, bro, John O'Shea, West Brom, bro, Mikel Sylvester, fam. I've seen all these guys play for United, right? And for them, like, is this, just stop the blame shifting. Just stop the blame shifting, bro. You have been terrible. Even this season, you've been terrible as well. When you look at your performances against Brighton, Brentford, Real Sociedad, even for England, like a few days ago with Italy, fam. Like, it's just, again, like, I get really frustrated about this, because like what Mark Goldbridge says, right, is you need to get a mirror and look at yourself, bro. You need to look at yourself like in a mirror, bro, because this is not good enough. And again, these sources, whoever these sources are, and if Harry Maguire does know them, he needs to cut him off, because they are literally doing him a disservice right now. They're literally doing him a disservice because they're making him look worse. That's what they're doing, guys. But guys, that's been the video. Again, if you've got any thoughts, comments, or concerns about this, please comment down below. I would have done the Bruno Fernandes athletic interview, but again, like there is a video for that which is on YouTube. It's like two 30-minute long videos. The Brandon Williams interviews is out on social media. It's on Twitter. Please check it out, because it's actually pretty funny, because I do think the guy was waved, and he's defending Harry Maguire, and I don't blame Brandon Williams for defending like his teammate too, you know. And he gave like those usual like answers, like, yeah, you know, everybody gives like 100%, we're all trying, and this and that. So again, I don't blame Brandon Williams for coming like that, because if you were to like slate Harry Maguire in the press, it was just not look good. And the thing is, right, I hate doing videos on Harry Maguire, because the thing is, right, like, it's just like it's literally it's like I'm picking on him, but I'm not. And I just hate like piling on like what everybody else is doing, and it's not right. But again, for me, I'm just a Man United fan who's just concerned, and when I see things like this come out, guys, I do get very frustrated and very pissed off about it, because sometimes some players do have like they need to have like accountability, and then look at themselves like in the mirror and say like, listen, I really need to pick this up right now, because look, he's on the bench now. Varane and Martinez, like, they're the first team starters. But guys, that's been the video. If you like, keep supporting your boy, don't forget to subscribe, guys. I've been doing another Manchester United discussion video on Harry Maguire and Mark Ogden's article. These are, again, the most important things that I picked out from this too. But yeah, I'm signing out. Keep it real. Peace.